welcome to a thrilling edition of The Strategist. We are in the midst of Atlantis season, and this is Atlantis. Here's the map. Here's the safety areas on each side. These are the temples. This is actually a warp stone, I'm sorry. And the way you get stuff, the way you score points, is by porting into here. So let's go up here and port. And now I'm here. And now it's by individual points as well. These are the two teams that are playing. And I'm on the red team. Let's see. Now what you do is while you're in here, you find these other zones that you find these other little areas that you can go to. Did you see where it said warp stones now open? Another one. So let's look over here. You can send small armies. That's a secret of this game, is to send the small armies to it. So this one's going to be opening soon. And right now it's protected by this barrier here. See, it says opening soon, and there's a countdown for it. Still says it's opening soon. So I'm going to go back to where I was. You don't want to exit this, because once you exit it, you can't come back. Okay, you pull up the main map, and there's another one right here. And as you see, these are different crystals that you're trying to race to get to. If you look at it, the details. See how members are staying inside the safety zone? You can do that. And you can do that while you attack these, while you send out to the crystals, and your base can't be attacked. We're already occupying here, so it should be ready to go before long. We have 10 members, so there's 7. So I thought this would be a cool thing for everyone to see that's about to play this. They can actually see what's going on. And remember, wherever your base is. So this is unoccupiable. So if you ever lose your base, click that, and it'll take you to your base. And once you're through with the area, it'll send you back to the protected areas. So sometimes it's just better to just stay there. I mean, you get a little bit of points if you go there, but it's going to port you back home. And what I like to do is find your crystals. You can do that by doing this. And sending your troops to gather. Again, these are the buildings. If you want to go straight to a building, you can use these. Like, see, this one is unoccupiable right now. That's the Tempest one. Details. You can only have 8 people in the queue. Alright, so let's look up here. And you'll see the ones that say they're occupying, right? If your base is attacked, well, they're playing pretty good. It's 83,212 to 78,312. So this gives you a very good indication of what you're looking at. See this meter right here? It says occupying, and then it says there's a countdown: 13, 12, 11, 10. That's how long before you can actually port into these. You see right now, you don't have an option to port. And now you have it occupied. See how it's occupied? And how it's different now that you can actually port in here. Now I have marches returning. So since they're going to return already, I'll just go ahead and pop up here. Personal points can be gained by stationing cubes at the occupied orb stone, mining or defeating an enemy. That's your durability. That's your recovery. That's your relocation energy. That's your ranking total. See, these are the individual personal points. I only have 1 point. That's not good. Alright, so let's click on the buildings. And yeah, you can use your own points by porting. As you can see, everyone wants to rush in here and get here. You can have 8 people ported in here. We're fighting to take it. Now you can look in here and you can see what's going on. Units. Remember, this is where it's going to be 8 of your team in here. Now, if another team shows up, they can start attacking. Now, while you're sitting here waiting for this, you can go find some crystals to take. So we have 8 clans here. or 7 of 8 members there. If you look at here, you can see who they are. And now we should be full. Oh, 7 of 8. So now we're scoring points while we're inside here. This is how many people are here. You get points gained by stationing queues at the occupied Warbstone Temple, mining vitality crystals, defeating enemy warriors. Gives you an idea. The more of these times that you can occupy this, the better you'll be as far as your points go. See, you can't always go to all these crystals, so we have to wait and see when they're open. And that just means I've already been to them. So remember, you can go down here to the bottom and press buildings, and you can go to the different ones real fast. Like this one, I've already got troops going to. Building 2, it's unoccupiable. You can send out as many things as you can. Iron 12. I wonder about what it just showed me. Excuse me. Remember tap building. Just go and then you can check the units. See, there's not many people here. So you want to go up here and you want to do warrior help. Then you want to dispatch another one of your armies that's not out somewhere. If they're marching, you can't obviously go back there, so you want to go there. And I don't know why I said obviously. If it was obvious, I wouldn't have to say it, right? I always hate that part. Tap buildings, tap go, tap buildings, tap go. This one's already occupied. Tap buildings, go to the next one, this one. Is controlled. See, it tells you in a little indication. It says own clan is occupying, completely occupied. Once it's completely occupied, there's no sense in you being there anymore. And it throws you out. So the deal is to get here to these ones that you have not completely occupied yet and get more points lined up. And then you can look and see when they become available. This is unoccupiable. You don't want to go there when it's unoccupied. You can't really do anything. So as you can see, all these are completely unoccupied. We're waiting for something else to open. And you can just do this. Okay, so there's another one. There's some more points that you get. And your troops will be sent home. You don't have to send a whole big army in there. You can if you want to. It's actually better if you don't. Now you just remember, you go down here to the bottom, you press building, and we're looking for something that we can actually send troops to. All these are completely occupied. We don't have anything to do with these. And we're waiting for them to open something else up so we can send something else to something. This is what it means by unoccupiable. And we'll just wait for these to open until it gets occupied. Or you can go to where your base is by clicking that button. This is where my base is. And you can just look around where you are. If there's any crystals that you can go mine, you can do that. On your marches, it's good to have their have speed. There's nothing available right now still. We have to wait a little bit until something comes available. And this is basically how Atlantis is played. You can look at your map. You can zoom in, which I just did. This is the enemy right here. And see that he's operating inside of his zone, and they're sending their troops out to that crystal. I'm going back to my base. Okay, this one's opening. And it even tells you how long it is before it's completely opens. So you have an option. You can even stay where you're at, or you can send, you can actually port there. And that's all you're doing now is just waiting for that to go down. Excuse me. The only time it matters how many troops you're sending is if you're going to be attacked. I don't see any of them actually taking anything yet. So let's see. These are the ones that are opening. So you want to get your stuff sent to there to attack it. Go back to your building. Go to another one. And your troops will march to it. You can only march as many as you can. We have 14 people. It keeps rotating. These are my personal points. I'm up to 6,501. And that's basically what you're doing. Unless you want to use ports, you can get there faster. But you don't have to. Alright, this one's going to be opening soon. Man, I am out of practice playing this. Remember to tap your buildings. And you can see which ones are opening soon. There's 2 of them. The guide. You've already seen this before. The healing cube. I don't have anything to heal. And your troops heal over time. So that's just something, unless you want to use your speed ups, and that you could do that. The faster that you're in there, the faster you start earning your points. So anyway, that gives you an idea of what we're doing when you're playing the game. You can basically stay at one spot and send your stuff around if you want to, or you can actually port it into the different areas if you want to, like these people, like some of these are doing. So we're capped at 8 points. Gaining after occupation is 1,000, 12,500 every 30 seconds. You get more points if you do that. So there's really no reason to port into the safety zone. There really isn't. You can if you want to. There's no reason really for you to. All you gotta do is just start sending your troops out to attack these different areas. When 8 people are there, no one else can get in. So let's see what's going on here. There are 8 people here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So no one else can come in. So you want to be one of the top 8s to get there. If you're not one of the top 8s to get there, you're not going to get any points for it. Okay, so Warp Zone 3 is about to open. 3, 9, and 2 looks like. So pick one. Wait for these guys to as long as you have troops encamped, you don't want to port, because if you do, they're going to come with you. And right now they're scoring points for you, so you want them to score points as long as they possibly can. So as long as you have them in camp. Now I don't have any in camps anymore, so I'm going to port over here. And I'm going to wait for this to open. When you port, all your troops are instantly back at your base. So now I'm waiting 30 something seconds for this to go down. See, there's a guy lurking over there. He's in a protected zone right here. See, I have no option to attack. This is very much in their territory. So what you need to really work on your marches is speed. Excuse me. So you can tell if you've got somebody making points that says in camping. And you can see your earning points. So that's the goal, is to score as many points as you can. Now you can, if you port around, you want to make sure you have your porting points to do that with. Otherwise it's going to cost you. See how fast some of these guys are moving? That's really good in a game like Atlantis. You want to have fast moving troops. So do your research and get yourself set up for this, and you can do a lot of good stuff on it. Hopefully this is a long look at what Atlantis looks like and how you can play it more effectively. See, they are fighting, but you don't really score a whole bunch of points fighting. Well, thank you for watching. This is a 40-minute video. I hope you enjoy it.